Hi, everybody. Thanks for waiting. 12:15. Wow. I thought I set it for 12:30. I'm glad I checked it. I had another thing this morning that I was supposed to be at, but didn't get to go because I didn't get any sleep at all last night. Not because I was crafting, but because I just couldn't sleep. It was miserable last night. Hello, Miss Sandy. So, Mr. Dab is fine this morning. He went to work. He thinks that there was some medication on a cut that he received at work. They had a Band-Aid on. The Band-Aid fell off. The thing started to bleed again. He put it in his mouth to, suck the blood off. I don't know why he does that. Some people do that. I don't know why he does that. It's gross. Sorry. Spoiler alert. I mean, whatever you call them. Anyway, so he thinks that gave him a really bad reaction internally. Because I kept saying, this sounds like something you ate. This sounds like something you ate. Came on real fast. It went away real fast. Must have been something you ate. And he agreed. So that's the only thing he could think of that would have made that quick of a reaction. Actually, I should do that so that it doesn't look miserable on my desk here. Hello, Amelia. How are you doing, honey? Nice. I didn't get any sleep last night either, sweetheart. Thank you. Oh, you're sorry that I didn't. Oh, thank you, Amelia. I appreciate that. But I'm feeling better now. I slept most of the morning. I thought this was on at 12:30, so that's why I'm a little late. But I thank you all for joining me. And on our 18th, is it 18th day? Yay! Today's the 18th day. Can you imagine that it's gone this far already? It's 18 days into December already. December's my favorite month. It goes so fast. Probably because I have all these gorgeous things to open and unpack. And I have a whole bunch of things for next year that I'm thinking about that I can't wait to do with you. So I'm already thinking about next year. I'm already thinking about January, about the whole year next year, and things coming together. It's about November that I start thinking about the coming year because everything else goes so fast. I don't know. Do you have any plans for this new year? Have you thought about the new year coming up yet? Anybody? If you're, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way in or out. And that helps with the algorithms and all that other YouTube-y stuff. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, my darling divas and chicas. I have, let's see, for tea today. No plans yet, Sandy? Yes, you do. You have a plan to do something with me, right? You have a plan to do something with me. That's your plan. We got to start in January, so we got to talk. Nope, no plans yet? Well, I'm like the present to think about them. All right, today is 18. I don't know why I have two 19s here, but it is what it is. 18 is Irish holiday. That sounds good. No problem, love. No sweat, no sweat, no sweat. 18 here is passion fruit mango. Oh my gosh, which one do I choose? You choose for me, other than lots of diamond paintings. I like that, Rochelle. Okay, so passion fruit mango or Irish holiday. Which one should I have? You have your surgery date as February 11th. As we get closer to that, please continue to let me know, and we will say prayers, light candles, and do all that good stuff to wish you all the best and send all the good vibes out into the world for you for your surgery. So please keep reminding me of that. All right. So, any ideas? Any ideas? Irish holiday or passion fruit mango? I mean, the hot chocolates could be Rocky Road. Oh, yes, you are. Kids your age. Amelia, how old are you, sweetheart? Hey, even seniors that can drive every once in a while don't want to drive at night because we have night vision problems. So that's always a good thing. So I have what? What do you mean, wah? What do you mean, wah? Hello, husband. Are you on at lunchtime? I didn't know you were on at lunchtime. Glad you're at work. I'm glad you're feeling better. Okay, so I need to choose between Irish Holiday and passion fruit mango tea. Nobody. That's my husband. He probably didn't like that I mentioned him earlier. He doesn't like that. Or I have hot chocolate. That's Mr. Dab. I didn't expect you on at lunchtime, my love. Irish Holiday does sound good, Sandy, doesn't it? Since you're the only one to um, respond to that. I like that one too. That was the first one to come up anyway today, right? Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Irish Holiday. Hey, Mr. Dad. All right. Let's see. Whoops. Today is Godiva chocolate. Yeah, I like Swiss Miss. Did you see my text about your mother's gift? Yes, thank you. I have a couple things for her as well. Yeah, I think I think Mr. Dav and I are all done our presenting. And Katie's present will be delivered tomorrow, I believe, to your doorstep, my love. Hey, Gemma. Hello, baby girl. I'm going to eat my chocolate, then I'll show you the art to chart from yesterday. Okay, so number 18. You think I'm not going to eat my chocolate first? Yeah, I think we're done. Mr. Dav and I are all done our gifting. I have two things that I have to pick up off of the porch this morning. And I have the syrups. We are ready to do our polar party tonight. Our shaved ice, you might call it. They're snow cones. And I made the syrup for the snow cones. Mr. Dag gave me the Kool-Aid to do that. And we're going to have hot chocolate. And my associate is going to bring the mini marshmallows. Okay, so this is a big square thing. Dark chocolate caramel embrace. Dang, this sounds good. It is fun. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Oh, yeah. And I wanted to show you France finish from yesterday. Yeah, he ate something that made him sick yesterday. Mm. Oh my gosh. This is lovely. All right. I'm going to put France away. I don't know that you need, honey, I don't know that you need to get the Wawa gift certificate yet. I don't even have one in my purse that I haven't used yet. So, I mean, Or we can always take $50 off the loan what he owes us. You. He'd probably like that anyway. Okay. I want to share with you yesterday's little weaselly thing. Let me say, share screen. No, the loan is not from us. It's from you. No. True. Screen sharing was canceled. Why? I didn't cancel it. Did I? Inadvertently? Share. Here we go. It's a little weasel or something. It's cute. It's freaking cute. But that is our day 17. And you can see the part of the tree starting on the side again. I told you it was getting bigger. I can't wait to do. I'm halfway through tonight's. And tonight I'll do that one plus another one. I am eager to do that. So that is, did you see it, Gemma? Isn't it cute? At the end of the week, I will show the whole week. And let's see. That one. Oh, okay. Okay. I want to let you know also that Sandy has a channel. If you, yeah, it's a weird squirrel. No, there was a different squirrel. If that's a squirrel that's like stretching out, you know. That Sandy does have a YouTube channel. Sandy's Crafty Corner. Sandy with an I. And if you want to put it the link up in the chat, you're welcome to. You're welcome to do that. Oh, okay. It's a stoat? Is that what you think it is? It's a stoat? Well, this does come from England, so it pretty well could be. It's a UK thing. How cool is that? Okay, so my world, where are we going today for our crafty thing? Remember we did castanets from Spain yesterday. We're going to the Netherlands today, guys. Chicas, divas. We're going to the Netherlands. Now, like I said, you've never seen a stoat, Gemma? Maybe you just never recognized it as such. My husband's great with the trivia. He's good with the details. Okay, the Netherlands probably are up at the top here. Yeah, it's going to be hard to see them because we're all kind of like clambering in on each other. I know what tomorrow's is, and I know that's there. Okay, so the Netherlands are up at the top in the European thing here. They're way up here. Yeah, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? This is like, where in the world are we going today with our craft? Like I said yesterday, this has been a fun calendar because I'm learning stuff about different places that I have never been to, and some I have been to, and quite hard to find. We have wild wallabies. Wait, you have wild wallabies. Oh, in one part of the country. Wild wallabies? Aren't they kangaroos? That can't be right. I know. Carmen Sandiego is a great show. All right, so that's the Netherlands flag. And let's find the Netherlands thingerizer. I think I know where we're going to tomorrow. Yeah. Gemma, you're going to want to be. Yeah, you mean mini kangaroos. Oh my gosh. How the heck did you get mini kangaroos in the UK? Lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay. No, that's the UK is tomorrow, Gemma. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting because the houses on the canal are what. Okay, Amsterdam is the capital of the Netherlands, population 17.5 million, language is primarily Dutch. Interesting fact, orange is the national color, and it was the Dutch that made the first orange carrot as a tribute to the Dutch monarch, William of Orange. Before that, carrots were white, yellow, or purple. I've seen purple carrots. The Netherlands is the second largest exporter of vegetables in the world. And wombats that have, wait, yes, they do. But we're not, Zara's not here. Zara's not here in Aussie land here. There's a bloke on TikTok that goes and finds rare animals in the UK. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you've got to link me to that, Gemma. I'd love to see that. Okay. So day 18, let me get up our QR code so I figure out what we're doing. This might be a lengthier one, so just stick with me as long as you can. And I have to keep getting ready for my polar party. Yeah, I want a penfold too. Da, 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 da. I loved, we loved the cartoon series Danger Mouse from the UK. That just was like, oh my gosh, just was freaking adorable. All right, now I turn this on, then I gotta turn the volume down off. It's already off. All right, already I didn't show you the goodies in the packet, and oh, she's already measuring. That just drives me crazy. I'm already measuring. If I don't answer, because I'm making sausage rolls, making a load for work tonight. Fantastic. Do you remember seeing? Do you remember seeing Danger Mouse? Okay, so we have 4 colors of crepe paper, and I think that's we make them into the little rows of tulips. I think that's probably what we're doing today. And we have a black and a blue, light blue colored paper. Yeah, you love to show. And a piece of cardboard. It asks us to start with the cardboard a hot dog way. And it's asking for the ruler. Das ruler. Making popcorn string. That's a great idea. I used to love to do those. You can put cranberries on yours too? Or beads? Now, what is it? It's just making a line somewhere along here. I think 2/3, 1/3 is usually about the way you do that. So I'm going to measure it this way. And of course, you don't get a nice even number to do that with. So, honey, what is 2/3 of 5 3/4 inches? I still hope you're on there. What is 2/3 of 5 3/4 inches? Maybe I should do it with the centimeters, and that probably would be easier. 14.5 centimeters. Lamb chop. I love lamb chop. I love that show, Lamb Chop. 3 3 and nearly a half. Got the cranberries, check. Good job. We'd love to see a picture of your popcorn creation when you're done. Are you on our Facebook group, Amelia? You have to join the Wanda's Workbasket Facebook group. 7/16, almost a half. I think I can do 3.5 and say that that's good enough. I do want to measure it from that. It doesn't matter which side I measure it from. That's ridiculous. Okay, 3. I'm going to go with 3.5. That's close enough. 3.5. 3.5. Math typo. No, he's not. He doesn't do typos with math. We can't do popcorn strands to the tree because our cats love the popcorn and will attack the tree to get the popcorn. You know it. 3 and 7/16. Yes, that is almost a half. That is like 1/16, one human head hair less than a half. So we're going to go with the half. 3.5. All right, so now I have my 2/3, 1/3. What else does she do next? I think I have an idea. Yeah, she's making a mark. Good for her. I didn't get to read about the tulip fields here while she's doing her thing. Hey there, let's hop into the world of color and talk about the flowers from the Netherlands. Imagine fields and fields of vibrant blooms that stretch out like giant colorful quilt. That's what makes the flowers in the Netherlands so amazing. What are you doing? She's just cutting out rectangles of different blocks to put buildings on it, to make it into buildings. So I'm going to stop you there for a second. Now, in the Netherlands, there's a place called Keukenhof, often known as the Garden of Europe. It's like a magical land filled with millions of flowers, especially tulips. Tulips are the star of the show and come in all sorts of colors: red, yellow, pink, blue, purple, and even multicolored ones. No, I didn't mean blue. Red, yellow, pink, and purple, and even multicolored ones. Artists even use tulips to create floral sculptures. Every spring, the Netherlands bursts into a symphony of colors as the flowers bloom. It's like the whole country is putting on a floral fashion show. And guess what? Tulips are so popular in the Netherlands, they even have a festival dedicated just to them. Imagine walking through rows and rows of tulips with their petals shining like jewels in the sun. It's like being in a rainbow wonderland, and a sweet fragrance fills the air. People come from all over the world to see this breathtaking display of nature's beauty. Oh my gosh, I would love. You were in a math debate. The flowers in the Netherlands aren't just pretty, they're a symbol of joy and happiness. People give each other flowers to celebrate special occasions like birthdays and weddings. It's like sharing a burst of nature's sunshine with your friends and loved ones. Very, very true. So the next time you hear about the flowers in Netherlands, remember they're not just flowers, they're a celebration of color, a symbol of happiness, magic part of beautiful Dutch landscape. Yes, yes, yes. I need this picture to stay here because so basically what she's doing is to follow this pattern up here. She's cutting out squares of black and blue to make the different houses and figures. And I need okay. So it's got to be less than the height of the 1/3, because the 2/3 is going to be the tulips. Okay. And there's a tall one that goes almost all the way up to the the height of it. Cute scrunchie. Did I miss something? What scrunchie? On my wrist? I always have scrunchies on my wrist because sometimes I just want to yank my hair back and get it off of my neck. But I love long hair. And then she's done two shorter, fatter ones for a longer one that's like that. And then she's done pieces of it for windows, like on top of the blue ones. And they're just, like whatever size they might be. Oh my gosh, she's got a windmill going on here, and she's got a tree of some sort. So we're going to make a trunk. It's just two of them stuck together. And right now they're black. And like I said, I often just yank my hair back. If they get wet, then I put a different one on, and I'll go with basically with the colors I've got on at the time. Okay, so this is I need a skinnier one for the middle for the tree, and I need super skinniest ones for branches. Okay. Super skinny branches. And then I can either cut them into strips or whatever. Super skinny ones. And cut them into kind of like weird shapes. So that'll be for the tree. And I'm cutting them into angles. All right. And then she has the blue thing for the windmill, but I'm not cutting that out yet. She's got two thicker things that are like windmill arms that cross in the middle. So I'm just gonna, those are my windmill things. They're too big, but next she does out of the blue, she does a small house. Let's see. Oh, it's about this. It's a little bit shorter than this. Is that a little shorter than that? I didn't cut it. Okay. It's a little bit shorter than that one. And it's not near as wide. So, that maybe. It doesn't look like a house at all. I guess it can be whatever I want it to be, right? I'm the scrunchy queen, huh? I do like scrunchies. Okay, so that's that she put there. Now she does a roof for that one, and I need it to be smaller than this size. And I'm just going to guesstimate for the roof. Like if I do it. Oh, she does two small triangles for roofs. All right, that I can do. All right, one is like 3/4 of the way across, or 2/3, 1/3, I should say. Cut out this little bit. That's the one part of the roof. And the other one's a shorter one. So I'm going to say this takes a little bit longer. Takes a little bit longer than the other things because we have these bits and pieces. If you need to jump away, I understand. I get it. It is running on for sure. I need lots of little windows in this. I'm going to keep going for a little bit yet, but if you need to run off for back to where you've been for lunch, I understand. And I haven't heard from Tammy either. I'm assuming that she's not feeling well. Anita said she wasn't feeling well last night, so I'm assuming she's still not feeling well today. I know she's been under the weather with, um, flu, that kind of thing. All right, so this one gets 3 windows on this side that are pretty much the same size, but I screwed that one up. Did not I? And that's too small too, so I'll use this piece. Um, I wrote one of my young girls back yesterday, one that um, usually that I had in club before, and she she says she misses me and that kind of stuff, and so I sent her in very sparkly paper. I sent her a couple of the fuzzy snowflakes that we had in the classroom, and a coloring page, and a note. I'm going to try to get her and my granddaughter together over the break so that they can have like a play date, so to speak, if teenagers have play dates. Not teenagers, but Okay. So this one has 4 little windows in it. Doing the 4 windows for this one. That one's got the 4 windows. Now that one, oh, I see. It had 2 bigger ones, and then, well, it doesn't matter. This is my version, right? This one has 4 blue windows. You're eating apples with caramel. Ooh, and watching. You don't have to go. Okay. Rest of my day is going to be a chill and get some work done, but maybe after a nice nap. Yeah, I had my nap this morning because I can't afford to have it this afternoon. Um, yeah. Okay, so this is the length of that. And I want to cut that in 3 for across the top. I'm trying to make it like she does, like they have it here in the examples. And see how it works. It'll be better once they stay down. Maybe I might even need my tweezers for this because it's getting a little verhutzt here. Sandy, you still with us? Sandy girl? Okay, and the tree, it'll glue when I need. And okay, the windmill it can't be more than yo high. Okay. If you've ever read Don Quixote, and when uh, I was a telephone operator for a while, and we would have to wait a, a while between phone calls sometimes, and I would read. So I decided to pick up Don Quixote because it was something I never read before. And if you know what the phrase tilting at windmills, you have ever heard that before? I used to say, what in the heaven's name does that mean? when you read Don Quixote, you know. Some of the windmills are dragons. Yes, he thought the windmills were dragons and that he was fighting the dragons. I'm impressed, Amelia, that you read that last summer. I'm really impressed. Uh, yeah, he thought the windmills were dragons, and he also thought the meaning of tilting at windmills means that what you're afraid of isn't really there. Like, it's not really what you're afraid of. You're actually fighting something that isn't really real. So check yourself. Um, before you're called insane, check yourself because it could be that you're fighting for nothing, wasting your energy. And the way he treated his friend Pancho Villa, oh my gosh. Yes, thank you. The ingenious gentleman Don Quixote of La Mancha. Thank you very much, darling. Oh, cool, Gemma. Is it long? Is it like I'm gonna throw this stuff away here. I've never known that a wallaby could be in the UK. Okay, so now I'm going to attempt to glue them down. I know you can't see, not too long. I know you can't see what I'm doing here, but I'm going on my own, kind of like I found somebody had, and I want to get one of these things for myself. On scrapbook.com, I saw somebody, another crafter, use it's like, like hot glue guns, like you squeeze, but this is for, you fill a bottle up with whatever glue you want. You stick it in this, and it's got a needle point, and you just like, squeeze it like a hot glue gun to get the glue out, and it comes out in really thin little strips. And I'm like, oh, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. You send it via Facebook, I'm assuming. Yep. Yep. I see that. And I put that on a little screwed up, but okay. I will show the wallaby video in a second. 2, 3. All right. I'm going to get my tweezers because I'm going to need a tweezers. These little pieces are going to be driving me nuts. All right. Let me see if I can pull up the wallaby video. Oh, not too long. Okay. Let me see. Let's see if we can see wallabies in the UK. Or maybe I should save it for tomorrow. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Does it have any music that's going to dock? I don't want to see you. I want to see the wallaby. See the wallaby. Holy cow. Wildlife with Cookie is his name. Endangered. Oh, thank you for sharing that, Gemma. It's adorable. Okay, that's adorable. That was wildlife with Cookie. Wildlife with Cookie. Oh, that's adorable. Okay, so now I'm going to glue on the blue building, and um, Mr. Dabs got me a new camera that I'm going to start using soon. Um, StreamYard is saying that I am running out of free free use space with all the Advent stuff that I've been doing. I've been using up some free space here. So, unfortunately, they are gonna have me. Um, I have to go back to using the free one, the Prism, and it's not unfortunately. I mean, we did a lot of work getting that ready, so I'm gonna go back to using that soon. It won't change much of anything as far as your experience goes. It might even be better. So I'm hoping that's the case, that it will be better. This is like playing with little puzzle pieces, like the color forms. Many of you remember color forms. You used to get these little blocks of things, these little pieces of things, and eh, you just like piece them together to make stuff. Okay, now I get what you're doing. Now you're gonna have to wait for me now. Here we go. I'm definitely gonna, if they have a different kit for next year, I'm definitely going to do the kit for this again if they have different items from each land. Although I'm not sure that they do. Um, okay, here we go. Now I'm doing another building here. Light bright, making pictures with light. I cried about the ending of that book. I know. It was a very sad ending, Amelia. Randomly, we have parakeets in Hyde Park in London. Parakeets. Well, I can see that because people who don't want to take care of their pets sometimes let them go into the wild. They think, oh, they're birds. They'll, do their thing. But that's not always what happens, because when, you've been fed, you're going to expect to be fed, continue to be fed. They don't really do all that well out in the wild, but apparently in Hyde Park they have. That's awesome. A friend of mine has a cockatoo, cockatiel, and it squawks like crazy. It absolutely squawks like crazy. Drives her nuts, but they live so long that this one's third owner, and it still has a long life ahead of it. It's not good to put pet domesticated animals out in the wild because they don't know how to fend for themselves. And getting there. I'm getting there, getting there. That we have wallabies. You think that's why you have wallabies? That somebody left them there as a pet out in the wild, especially if there are not too many there. That's why you can't find too many of them. But it's a shame. I mean, are they going to find each other? We had, and I want you to keep in your prayers, your good thoughts. We had two, and Michelle, maybe you know more about this. Um, Trigger warning. They had two mass shootings yesterday. You got thunderstorms today? One of them is in Maryland. I believe the other one's in DC or not near DC. So they were both down that way. Do you know anything about that? How does she have that? No, she just had them going all which way. One was Wisconsin, yeah. 110 were killed. No, I don't know if Gemma's been to Australia or not, but I do know that we have a co-creator here, Zara, from West Aussie. One was in Wisconsin. Well, they call it Wisconsin because that's what they called it when we were there. Wisconsin. Yeah, it was a not not a fun thing. I keep those families in your prayers. I don't know what possesses a person to do something stupid like that. I Mental health has got to be worked on in this country. It's got to be of primary importance. Um, we have to make it a priority. You're reading about one in Maryland in the towns area. One dead, 9 in the hospital. Okay, I was right with 10, but not with the count. I mean, it's got to be about mental health, don't you think? You're right, Amelia. Guns are never the answer. But, just because you have a gun, that doesn't make you wrong either. I don't go for sport in that way, but um, you know, there's nothing wrong with gun ownership. I mean, I've shot a gun. I target practice occasionally. Our family has guns and target practices. Never really used them on anything else, but there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think so. Um, However, mental health, if you have the right mental health, you don't need to use guns as your answer. If you've taken self-defense courses, um, if you can be confident, if you there are many things that you can do that you don't need a gun as self-defense. Thank you. Um, you had mass shooting over here, and they tightened the laws over here. Semi-automatics banned. I would love to see them banned. Now, Dab would argue with me on that all day long. I don't think they're needed for sport or for target practice. I don't think they're necessary. Um, and we've tried to put some bills through a number of times to that effect, and it hasn't gone through. It hasn't. You will get many different answers on that. around here. We have a very strong gun lobby. Semi-automatics are not automatic weapons. This is true. Still have to squeeze the freaking trigger. And yep, your laws are completely different over there. Yep. And I understand why. Um, but even your bobbies don't have guns, correct? I know the Glock I shot was a semi-automatic. Your police, your bobbies don't have. They can't carry guns, can they? But you don't have the gun ownership type of things that we do either. Allowables, right? There's the oh, that's the tree branches. I want these. Only the armed police have them, and they are a special unit. Yeah, like our SWAT. Tennessee, we have an open carry, and that's why children are gaining access to weapons. Some parents aren't being responsible and keeping guns locked up. Yet that's the other thing. Why do these children have open access to the guns? I think it has more to do with mental health than the gun. The gun cannot shoot itself. I think it has more to do with irresponsible parents. Can't stop or I'll toot. Tweet tweet. Um, I think it's got much more to do with mental health and irresponsibility than it does with the actual guns. I'll definitely agree with that. Okay, so do you want to see the base before we put all the little tulips in place? Ta-da! We have a windmill, a tree, 3 buildings, 2 with um 2 with roofs. When he's here, we definitely have a lot of fun. Our normal police only have batons. Some have tasers, but people are more scared of the police dogs than the standard police. Yes, police dogs are a great thing to have. Yeah, it's a girl in Wisconsin. Oh, she took her own life after the fact. You don't need to take people out with you. And that's another mental health issue. You don't need to take people out with you. You know, d- feeling like you need to do something about your own life is different. Then why do you have to play God and take other people try to take other people out with you? I don't understand that. I don't want anybody to have that problem. But good grief, please. Mm, that tea was good. That tea was good. Here the police wear, yeah, body cams. Yep, that help them not needing to draw their weapons first. And you see the body cams. Yeah, I get it. Okay, stop. What she did with this was cut little pieces out, and then she's crumbling them up in little balls. And now she's going to draw the lines as to where she wants what color. And let's see. She's just drawing a rainbow full of lines. So let's just do that. She starts from the center and draws kind of like they're kind of random. I'll show you the lines once I've drawn them. Now you don't have to like do that. Okay. This would be cute for the kids to make in the club. It really would be. While the polar party is going on this afternoon, I have videos of drones that make Christmas things in the air. Okay, so here's how they drew the lines, and now they're going to crumble little pieces of these streamers, and I'm going to do most of this tonight. You don't have to be here for that. She crumbles them in little balls. She makes them like that. I'll do a couple of them and then show you how it's done. My problem is that there are people who go to the grocery store carrying weapons. For me, that's wrong. Plus, leaving your guns in your car without a lock on it. Yeah. And basically, I wonder, those that need that, I see a lot of body cam footage on the court channels. And the ones that fight the most, the ones that run away, the ones that have the weapons in them are usually wanted for some other reason and have warrants out for their arrest. So that's why they're carrying guns. And it's mostly to do wrong with, you know? Who needs that? Who needs that? And inadvertent, innocent people get caught up in it in the meantime. Oh, I bet those sausage rolls smell good. I've have we ever had sausage rolls, darling? If you're still on, you probably went back to work. They're being accused of already drawing their weapons when it wasn't needed. So once they were made to wear body cams, they finally started into leaning in with the body cam instead of a gun. Yeah, I think it's a great thing. Body cams are one of the best things that happen to law enforcement. You can't cry wolf. You can't have the criminals crying that they were treated unjustly or treated poorly. Sausage meat and puff pastry. That sounds delicious, Gemma. Yeah. Or you can claim that. I mean, either way, it's like it tells a story. A picture is worth 1,000 words, Okay, she crumbles them up into these tiny little puffy things. All right. And she takes some glue and smears it. Let me just double check that that's what she's doing. I'm assuming that. Let me see what she doing. It'll take me a while to get this part of it worked on. So I'll have to show you the finished look tomorrow. Now, Friday, I'm finally going to get to go out with my friend. And tomorrow, I have 2 appointments that I'm going to make. One's at 11. I kind of like being on at noon. I don't like being on at 9 in the morning. I think I'm going to be on at noon tomorrow, too. I think I'm changing my mind. Am I allowed to change my mind on my channel as to when I put on my shows? I think noon will do it, Noon or 12:30. My Tuesday nights are still Tuesday nights. Yeah, she's just putting dabs of glue everywhere and then putting the little crunchy balls, squeezing them in tight together. I want to do a few of each. Crime has gone down a lot because of the body cams here. They truly help. They do help. And, they help with convictions too. People can't lie that the police treated me bad, or they can't lie that the police can't lie either because they see it. I've seen more patient cops. Yeah, I've seen more patient cops than not. And some of them go over and above what they need to do to make to make the criminals comfortable, and how often people come out of their cuffs, and how often the cops themselves are in danger. It's amazing. Gemma, I would love to try one of your sausage rolls. They sound so yummy. It's almost like I could smell them from here. Okay, I just want to show you how it looks with a few of the little quote unquote flowers on here. This would be such a cute craft for the kids at the club. It really would be. And I can show them videos of the actual, like, the Spanish dancers with their castanets, or the Netherlands with their tulips, or, you know, the Chinese with their lanterns. It's so educational and so much fun to do. Come on now. Squeeze in there. And white glue dries so fast. Here we go. 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 And this is going to be so pretty. I wish I lived closer, Gemma. I'd come over and help you eat them. Okay, so far this is what the flowers are going to look like. And it's going to be all filled up with the flowers. Yes, I made fortune tellers. I love to do those. I think they're fun. Aww, you're such a sweetheart. I think it's great how they make the officers take the time to get the facts before doing anything rash. Of course. Yeah, isn't it cute? Yeah, maybe if I'm on more at lunchtime, maybe hubby would join us more often, which would be fun. Which would be a lot of fun because he has the best trivia. He's got a great sense of humor, and he can keep us laughing and keep us going for a while. So look for my stream tomorrow actually, it won't be noon tomorrow. It'll be a little after, about 12:30, because I have a meeting at 11. You showed my nephews a few months ago and love making them. The fortune tellers, the, I used to make them all the time in school. Well, divas and chicas, I am going to say adios for today. I am going to finish this up later, and you will see tomorrow. Look for me about 12:30 tomorrow. Actually works better for my schedule. I mostly have morning appointments until January. Yeah. And you can call them elderly. You don't have to call them old people. We prefer to be called elderly. Actually, senior citizens. Actually, that's even better. Seniors. Seniors are great. Instead of old wise sages. Bye, Michelle. Take care. Have a good nap. Have a good day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow afternoon. Bye. Love, luck, and life, pops. Mwah.